Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether you held my time when the other discourse was
Absolutely. You have 1 minute to conclude.
1 minute?
Yes, that is the time we held.
As we speak today, I think I saw a flash news yesterday that NYAMIRA has again, I think, erupted the county assembly. Remember the matter that we had here before us? I think 8 or 10 MCAs were expelled yesterday, meaning we have never been able to resolve these issues. A place that has completely been broken, there is no order, there are 2 clerks, there are 2 speakers. Mr. Speaker, I want to believe that we can find a way of resolving this particular conflict. I listen to those who say that procedure is as important as a product. But also the product, Mr. Speaker, must be informed by the process. If at the time of voting, there were guns that were blazing outside and stones being thrown into the assembly, Mr. Speaker, as the assembly is saying, how good a record can you keep? There must be an issue beyond procedure that we need to look at, Mr. Speaker. I listen to colleagues here who have said that take some of these matters that are beyond just the governor and the county assembly to the Committee on Devolution. But what is the record, Mr. Speaker, on us as a House resolving that matters? Our colleagues that serve in Devolution Committee, I want them to request of them, Mr. Speaker, that they treat these matters with the urgency that they deserve. I have served in Devolution Committee before, Mr. Speaker. This is one of the premier committees of this House. A committee that on their own volition, anytime you notice a matter of this magnitude in a county, even before an impeachment motion is brought, Mr. Speaker, we used to visit. So Senator Abbas and the team that serves with you in Devolution Committee, I want to request, the same way that you have committed and have said that there are many, many issues that you think needs to be resolved. For example, Senator Fatuma, our colleague, has raised a very important question. When you tell the assembly to go back and follow the right procedure, under which speaker now? First of all, where will they meet?
Don't fear the law. They don't fear the people. They don't fear this Senate. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, remember the dilemma we have in NYAMIRA. I want to appeal to the people of ISIOLO that we are here. We are your friends. You've set a precedent through your county assemblies. You brought a 1,570 document to prove your case. That we cannot ignore. However, you must know that the process is just as important as the reason for removing the governor. The reason for removing the governor is what you have in the 1,570-page document. But the process is in the PO. And I'm very disappointed, Mr. Speaker, by the councils of the county assembly, that because you are procured at a very high cost, how could you come here and think that you would pull the mat from under our feet and get away with it? That a qualified lawyer, not one, 5 of them, can imagine that a PO would never come if they came here. You should have anticipated this PO and come with the videos and audios. The reason why you don't have is because they're not there.
I feel also the pain of Senator Joyce Correa, because I think we need to amend Article 181 of our Constitution, because if you look at what you've been doing here since morning, just to deliberate on something that we know that it didn't follow the right procedure, I think we need to have the Senate legal department, when we amend that constitution, to ensure before any document on impeachment is brought to this House of ours, it's really checked whether it has made the ground and it has followed the right procedure. And I think the MCAs of ISIOLO have denied us a very important impeachment motion. We would have wanted really to know, because them coming to tell us that there are two MCAs, two speakers and two clerks, I think I would really have wanted to know how they passed to the county assembly, and as far as I know, they are the people who are supposed to approve the team that is always brought to the house, to the assembly by the governor. So I really advise you to really look at that, because at the end of it, I think you're the ones people who will be going home, not the governor, if you brought that motion. Because everybody will be asking, how did they come to be picked and put that we have two speakers? Because to me, I think the National Assembly are the one, the county assembly are the ones who approve any team that is brought by the governor on the floor of the assembly. So I think what people are complaining about the county assemblies, we should be very, very careful, because the minute you brought a motion here and the ISIOLO people that elected you are watching, they'll be wondering such questions that we're asking ourselves. How did we bring this motion? Did they not follow the right procedure? And then the accusations that are there, they are the people who are supposed to do the oversight and ensure that such things the governor doesn't do. How do you approve and allow the governor to put in two speakers and two clerks?
Senator Mwaruma.
But you cannot allow people to meet in a bar, Mr. Speaker, present a motion to us, and this House sends away a governor who has been duly elected by the people. That will be setting a wrong precedent. And Mr. Speaker, I want to dissuade colleagues that let us deal with this PO in a very objective manner, follow the law, because we cannot continue listening to a motion that is a nullity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I support this motion.
Honorable Speaker, are used in the two levels of houses. Honorable Speaker, have had a number of colleagues trying to defend the debate that is in the floor of the House. Honorable Speaker, it looks weird for this House, and even before the eyes of Kenyans, that we are discussing the procedure, which is well stipulated, either in the order paper, in the standing orders, in the procedures. Today, we are discussing how the Assembly conducted the business. Honorable Speaker, that aside, the biggest question that is running through my mind is, what do we do with the issue? Because it seems there is forgery of documents. There is doctoring of minutes. What are we setting as a House? What are we debating as a House? What are we telling other assemblies? There is an issue that was raised by Honorable Sifuna. I'm not a lawyer, but what are we telling the rest of the Kenyans in terms of the documents that has been doctored, that the Senate right now is wasting time deliberating on it? What kind of business are we handling as a House? What precedents are we setting as a House? Honorable Speaker, I am one disappointed person today in this House. We are dealing with forged documents. We are trying.
Senator Joyce.
Yes, Speaker.
Kindly, the aspect of documents having been forged, you need a document expert, examiner.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
So,
why then, Speaker, are we discussing whether this motion, why are we discussing, Honorable Speaker, whether the motion at hand is, It's so weird. Why are we discussing the merit of this motion that is in floor of the House? It is because the documents are doctored. That is the question. That is the issue. If the documents are not doctored, then the motion will not be there. Why are we discussing whether the assembly did a sitting or not? Either it was a legal sitting or illegal sitting. Why are we debating?
Senator Kisang.